Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to do a really simple, nice, lazy dish on a day when you really don't feel like doing anything. Like I'm calling this Halloween hangover chili. You've been to party after party after party, whatever it may be. The next day you don't feel like doing anything. You want something good. You want something simple. You don't want to have to screw around. This is a very simple chili that I'm just going to throw together. You don't have to cut, you don't have to chop, you don't have to grow, you don't have to do anything at all. You just buy the stuff and you put it in the pan at the right time and everything's perfect. The only thing you got to chop is some cilantro, and if you don't feel like doing that, then you just get some dried and just shake it on and you're all good. So I'm going to show you a nice, easy, simple, lazy chili that comes together fast and has incredible flavor. Stay tuned. Okay, here we go. I'm making chili today. So I got the large pot on a large burner, the biggest flame, medium high to high heat, level setting number 8. I've let it preheat for 5 minutes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to brown some meat up really good here. We got a nice hot pan. We're going to start with a pound of ground beef. And it's going to smoke like hell, as it should. And then we're going to put in a pound of ground pork. And we're just going to brown this stuff up. For about 10 minutes. Okay. Let's adjust that from 8 to 7.5. We'll back it off just a little bit. See, look, it's got this absolutely beautiful brown color, really nice sear on the meat. That's what you want. That's what's going to give it so much flavor. But obviously, as you can hear, now the fire department's on the way and my smoke detectors are going off, and we don't want that. I need a better hood system. In the meantime, let's do 7.5 instead of 8, so you still get that beautiful, nice sear. And we want to brown that all the way around so the whole thing is that brown. So we're going to continue to cook this for 10 minutes. 10 minutes total. Now we're going to add a tablespoon of Lowry seasoned salt and a tablespoon of granulated garlic. Stir that through. Then I'm going to add seven ounces or 1/2 of diced yellow onion or Spanish onion or Vidalia onion, sweet onion. And then I'm going to add 7 ounces of diced tricolor bell pepper. Stir that through again and keep cooking it. Cook those vegetables in the meat juices until they start to sweat and exude their liquid. About another 5 minutes or so. Now I'm going to add a heaping tablespoon of chopped garlic and a mixture I have here of 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin, and 1 tablespoon of oregano. I'm just going to add that in there, and then we're going to stir it together to toast those herbs and get them to release that flavor. And then we'll be back and we'll add the beans and the liquid.
Okay, I'm still running on level 7 because I want to caramelize all this stuff so the meat and the onions get nice and brown. The garlic's in there, it's popping the garlic, it's toasting those herbs, the cumin and oregano and chili powder, really releasing and extracting that flavor. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a can of diced Rotel tomatoes and hot chilies, drained. You can use whatever heat level you want. If you want it more mild, you do mild. You want spicy, do spicy, whatever. I'm going to add 1 can of drained and rinsed kidney beans. I don't want chili beans because I want to make my own chili sauce, not something somebody else made. And then I got 1 can of your favorite, I'm using Hunt's 16-ounce can, 15 and a half, whatever, of tomato sauce. And this is all probably pretty normal up till now. But now what I'm going to do which is a bit unusual and weird, but not in my world, is I'm going to add 8 ounces of beef stock. Just to give it that extra little depth of richness. And now I'm going to lower the heat to simmer. And we're just going to cover it and simmer it for a while until all the flavors come out. And then we'll finish it with some freshly chopped bunch of cilantro and garnish it with cheese and whatever your favorite chips are, whatever the hell you want. Okay, so we've added all that good stuff. You can see we got a boil. You want to bring it to a boil, cover it, bring it to a boil. Now that it's boiling, we're going to kill the front burner and we're going to slide it to the back to the simmer burner, which we have set on level 2, and it's covered, and we just want to slowly simmer it. All right, now I'm just going to chop up some fresh cilantro to finish this off with. So we're just going to kind of squeeze it together and then just go across it. Just give it a rough chop right on down. And then we're just going to kind of chop it a little bit fine. All right, so we folded the chopped cilantro into the chili, and now we're just going to plate it up. So we're just going to grab a heaping ladle and drop it right in the center. And as you can see, a lot of people were saying I added the peppers too early. They don't look too, they're not overcooked to me. They're still nice and solid and beautiful and wonderful. So we don't have overcooked peppers. We're nice. Then we're just going to grab whatever your favorite chips are. And we're just going to pile some of those up on there. And then we're going to grab whatever your favorite cheese preference happens to be. And we'll add some of that. And then some freshly chopped cilantro, a little bit more. Can't have too much of that. And then we'll just put like a... hey, you got to have a garnish, right? Got to have a garnish. You got to have a tree. Every dish must have a tree. And there you go. Halloween hangover chili. Works for me.